Hi guys, so this is Whodunit Archives, and I the opening is a little bit different because I think this game doesn't like to not be on widescreen. So now it's a little bit frozen, but I will just go to the game now so you guys can see the whole music and ambience. So yeah, it's really nice. I think this game I saw it by chance on Steam, but I thought it was so interesting. It's a Brazilian game, so yeah, I wanted to try it out because I'm Brazilian. So and it's really my thing. So I'm very excited and interested to understand how it's going to be. I really like the art style, it's very cartoonish. Let me just I will just tone it down a little bit because it kind of, I don't like it a lot to have it so loud. So I'm going to put it on 50. Okay, I can do like that. Okay, cool. Nice. So we're going to put it like this. Okay, nice. The music is really nice. It's like a jazz or something. I don't know. I have zero knowledge in music. So let's go. And this is the demo, so I will be waiting for the whole version. I don't know if it's already on, but I wanted to try it out before actually buying the game. But I like it, the menu, I like it already, so I hope I like the gameplay as well. I don't know about the mechanics, I saw it by chance. To the worm that first gone at the cold flesh of my cadaver, I dedicate as a fond remembrance this posthumous memoirs. Very nice. Nice. I'm still hesitating whether I should start this investigation from the beginning or the end. That is, whether I would put first your investigation or my death. I believe there is an intersection between the two moments. Just as there is a point between life and death, so here we are. I won't expose all the facts, as your participation would be that of a mere spectator. And we don't want that, do we? Okay. The pathways that led to my fateful destination touch on busy and well-attended streets, as well as dirty places that scare away visitors, literally. Okay. Just like this alley, this is where I took my last breath, and where the last traces of my passage through the world of the living are. It is of utmost importance to enter the location and collect thorough evidence. But first we need to wake up the detective. I mean, you. That's so nice. Okay. Ouch! What was that? I could swear I had heard a voice. The lack of work is driving me insane. I can't remember the last time I got a new contract. This involuntary free time is doing no good to my brain cells. Anyway, it's no use standing here still. Better check the mail. Hopefully a new contract is just waiting for me in that pile. Okay. But no need to hurry, detective. My head is still spinning round and in my business. Exaggerated optimism is a flaw. So, kind of weird because he's talking about himself in the third person, like no need to hurry, detective. Or he's breaking the fourth wall, which could be that as well. Let's go slowly but surely, one step at a time. Okay. So scroll, dialogue, interact, move, space, cancel. Yeah, pretty basic. Cool. Let's interact. Look at that, the street is bustling. That's unusual. What the hell's going on out there? Okay. This looks wrong. That's much better. From now, bill, taxes, tickets. What about this different one? What else do I need to pay? Hey, a letter, an actual letter, but why would anybody write me? The sender is Bras Cubas? I know that name. Dear Mr. Detective, if you receive this letter, it's because I'm dead. Your participation in this story is essential to solve this mystery. Go to the scene of my death and find out who could be the author of this assault on my life. P.S. Don't worry, we both know there won't be any other job coming up for you today, so consider yourself hired. Yours sincerely, Bras Cubas. Okay. So he's my new employer, I guess. One of the city's biggest magnates needs my services. Investigating the private, degenerate lives of Rio de Janeiro's high society sounds fun, but wait, he's saying here that he's dead? Intriguing, so maybe we could call this a posthumous letter. I see what you're doing, game. That is great. If my employer is dead, at least I won't have a boss bothering me all the time. I'll carry out the investigation however I want to. Life is good. Okay, no more time to waste. I need to find out where he died and start the investigation. Okay. Let's go. I need to check my dossier before leaving. Wait. Okay, the suspect in this story will be registered here. Okay. The silhouettes will be unveiled when their faces are known. This is a bullet point. Did he really die, or this is just a mean joke? No information about characters, items, or clues will be marked with a exclamation point. Okay. All discovered clues will be recorded here. Only certain suspects will have something relevant to say about each clue. Find them all out. Okay. Cool. So we have a little system. Okay, aside from being the newest victim in town, he's the author of a strange letter sent to my office. I remember vaguely seeing his name in the headlines of many newspapers. So yeah, we need to know what was Bras Cubas' business. An enigmatic letter that was sent to my door, binding me to a contract. I had no participation in the details whatsoever. Worst of all, it came with no money. Does anyone near the crime scene have any information? Yeah. Okay, so we can look it out. We can check it out if you want. Items. Cool, nothing. So yeah, let's see. You can do it, detective. Some fresh air should be good for your troubled mind. Okay. Extra, extra. Big wig found dead in the alley. Get today's issue right here. Big wig? I'm trying to... I don't... Big wig. Okay. Move, no crowds. This area is off limits. Nothing for you to see here, you vultures. We've already taken the ham away. Oh God, why so much sadness? How will I ever get over this pain? Okay. Well, so that letter was telling the truth. Let's take a closer look. I need to get into that alley to find clues. Okay. I see, you can run. Let me see the paperboy. Hello, boss, how are you? As always, living one day at a time, I think. This is the confidence I expect from a detective. Do I know you? How do you know I'm a detective? To be wearing an overcoat in this heat, it's one of two things. Yeah, that's a very good point. Like, damn, this is Rio de Janeiro. He must be fucking burning that coat. 1. You just escaped from the greenhouse. Or 2. You need something to prove you're a real detective. But honestly, you got me now. I don't have time for this right now. I need to check what's going on in the alley first. Well, he got a point. The boy got a point. Why are you dressed like a... Either way. Call taxi. I can't order a taxi before I have a lead on another region. Okay, so we can go places. Interesting. Political poster. A newly placed poster. Exam. Those who strike, we will fight. Vote Lobo Neves. Those who strike, we will fight? Maybe these advertisers should fight for better wage. I'll see. So, I'm guessing the victim is related to this woman? Hey, who are you? Are you from the press? Hello, sorry for bothering you. Are you alright, miss? Dear God, what a sad day. Can you see the tears in my eyes? Tears? Where? I mean, but, that's weird to point out, but... Anyway, I hope you get better. Thank you for the miss, but I'm a Mrs. Thank for the missus, but I'm a miss. You should know that. What kind of reporter are you? But I'm no... Thank God you finally arrived. Why did it take you this long? You are writing a notice about the deceased man, right? Yes, Brás Cubas, but I'm a Oh, the famous Brás Cubas. It's a shame that fame doesn't grant longevity to good men. Brás should have listened to my advice. Advice? Why don't we stop talking about Brás? How about Sabina Cubas, his sister? Do not mistake my name, please. Oh, so you are his sister. Alright. Sorry guys, I need to take a moment. So I'm back. Let's continue. So I think this game is based upon Machado de Assis story. Machado de Assis book, to be honest, I think. So I'm thinking right now if Sabina Cubas was a character in his story, but I'm not sure. I'm sorry, it has been a while since I read anything of Machado de Assis, so I might be wrong. Regardless, I think you guys should really check it out. It's very nice. What kind of reporter can't recognize the high society of Rio de Janeiro? Okay, so this is the victim's sister. She seems obsessed with fame, huh? Yeah. And I hope I'm the cover story of your next issue, otherwise I will tell your editor how unqualified you are for your job. Okay, whatever, let me ask you some questions then. What can I do if society begs for my words? Ask whatever you want. Interrogate first. So, about the deceased? I have a few questions about the victim. What do you want to know? Were you and your brother very close to each other? I like to ask about possible suspects, so you guys were close? It is for the newspaper story. We were as close as life allowed us to be. Family is a divine gift, as the Lord gives. The Lord takes when He judges necessary. And how was your relationship? It was excellent. We shared everything. The names, secrets, possessions. For the Cubas, family comes first always. I like to ask about possible suspects. In your opinion, Mrs. Cubas, do you think this tragedy could be a murder story? And if so, what reason or name come to your mind? Accusing with no proof is a sin that could turn against me. However, my family name has always been highly praised in this town, even with brass maculating it at every turn. And the opportunists always ready to do whatever it takes to get what they want. But as I said, I don't have any proof, and I shall not bear false witness as our Lord commands. So, she has a very strong opinion about her brother. But she is very she hesitates a lot to give any suspects, which makes me think that it's something family related. At least the mother is from their family. But enough of this talk. Change subject. Talk about yourself. You must have a lot of good stories to tell, Mrs. Cobus. What, me? I'm just a simple daughter of our Lord Almighty. What exactly do you want to know? Could you tell me a bit more about yourself for the newspaper cover story? Very well. Prepare your pen and paper. Sabina Cobus, an elegant lady with a refined taste, a family woman and a worshipper of God, a natural-born Cobus. Highlight the elegant part, please. Actually, remove that part. I want to give off a humble image to the people. I like it, how this part is in bold. What if you write about my teary, sad eyes mourning the loss of my dear brother? I could, but I don't see any tears, Mrs. Cobus. I mean, okay, I get that this is a way for the game to tell us that she's not so sad about the whole incident, but I mean, not crying doesn't mean that someone is not sad. Like, people have different reactions to traumatic events. So, and I don't know, and accusing someone of not having tears when the victim is a relative, it's kind of, I don't know, unhinged. At least for me, I think it's very out of the order. Like, even though she's, like, if someone said to me that they had tears, sad eyes, I would just, even though I couldn't see that, I would be, like, thinking this to myself, you know? I wouldn't be like, oh, but you're not crying hard enough. Oh, right. My appearance may not reflect it, but I am super sad inside, which is a justifiable answer. Confirm. Oops. This morning I received a letter signed by Brass himself, Mrs. Sabina. How is it possible? Does this make any sense to you? Well, being always a step ahead of everyone is Brass' trademark, so he was expecting that he would be killed by someone. That cunning, I mean, my dear brother always had an ulterior motive. Like, you are being very suspicious right now, but I want to believe that this is a herring. Like, was Brass saying goodbye? Did he know he was about to die? Yeah, I think that's it. These are special claims that help incriminate another suspect. But, I mean, how could he know that he would die at that certain time and at that certain day? Like, that's what is more interesting to me, because he sent it a letter, and I'm thinking it's a letter that someone brought to us, but not from someone, I don't know. I don't think he went to the he sent a letter by any other means, I mean. So I'm thinking that the person that was responsible to giving us the letter also saw the incident happen, because how would this person be notified that Brass Cobus was dead? Like, unless it had a period of time between his death and the person knowing. But we are at the incident right now when the body is being taken away. Like, so I'm guessing that maybe the person witnessed the whole incident, or I don't know. But I think the time and the day is very important because we are talking about the 30s in Brazil, so it would not be very easy to find any other means of communication. So yeah, let's see. The more clues and statements you collect, the more guilty the suspect will appear. Okay. And if he knew, it baffles me that of all places he chose to draw his last breath on a dirty alley. Such a decadent picture. And that's kind of the whole thing that I was saying, like, if he knew why, I mean, not about the place, but it wouldn't be more, I don't know, the place wouldn't be more prepared. Why a dirty alley? Unless the murderer, you know, unless he agreed with the murderer to meet him or them somewhere. So, well, very well, I have another question. Where were you at the time of the crime? And why do you want to know? Being curious is part of my job, and I believe my audience should ask these same questions. Don't you agree that everyone in the city should know what the notable Miss Cobus is thinking? Well, when you put it that way, these poor souls could learn a thing or two from a lady of the high society. I was at a midnight mass asking God to forgive us, these sinners around me. Praise our Lord. Were you alone? That's a bit late for a lady like yourself to be walking around alone. Father Cabral can confirm my presence there. You may ask him if you want. What's the way to the church? It's just that I haven't been there in a long time. And it shows. It's in the eastern border of the city. Hurry up. Perhaps you can still save your troubled soul. Your contribution to this case, newspaper, is very important. Of course it is. Okay. I think we did everything. We could show them, but we don't have any items, so yeah. Just spread the news that I will bring the Cobus family back to its former glory. Divine guidance shall help us get back to where we belong. Okay. This is the scene of a crime, boy. Let's get moving, nothing to see here. Hey, Officer Gumback, come on, this is not how we do things. You at least have to find out what he wants. Can we help you with something, citizen? Okay. Is this where the murder happened? Can I take a look? Have you been here for a long time? I think I might answer that first. Have you been here for a long time? Since way early, so at the morning? A police officer must be always vigilant, always ready. And what did you find when you arrived? Oh, you wish I tell you, that is classified information. The same as always, that you always find in every alley. In the case of this one, you'll find some drugs, packages. Thanks to the pharmacy over there, its door led straight here. Okay. So, interesting. Sergeant, this is classified information. That the alley has garbage and that the buildings around it have doors leading to it. This is just as classified as the stories people tell Father Cabral in the church. Cabral. Very funny, Sergeant. Have you ever thought about being a comedian? Unfortunately, Midnight Club always refuses my stand-ups. Now, boy, come here. Don't let my friend Gambert know that I told you this. But you're obviously interested in the alley. I've been here for a long time and my belly's rumbling. How about we help each other out? Go to Elena's cafe and bring me a nice cheese bread and I will consider your situation. I can try. That's the spirit. I mean, we did not ask about if we could look, but I will ask this now. Can I take a look? What do you think we are? Some kind of public servant that has to attend the needs of everyone that needs us? Regardless of who it is? Looks like a very accurate description of the police. You need to be police to go through this line here. See this badge on my chest? It wasn't easy to get. It keeps falling off. So, is this where the murder happened? This is a matter for the police, gentlemen. Why do you think we would tell you? Maybe I could help? Ha, as if. How did you find him? Did anyone report it? It was an anonymous complaint. Someone called the police station said that they'd found a body in this alley. As far as we know, the call happened around 5 a.m. Okay, so the body was found 5 a.m. Interesting. Sergeant, why are you telling him all this? As far as we know, he could be the culprit. Criminals always return to the crime scene. This guy? Trust my experience, Gambit, it wasn't him. Thank you, Sergeant. He's so beat up, I doubt he would have the ability. Oh wow. So the letter doesn't count as an item? I'm leaving. Then get out. Wow. We could go inside the pharmacy and see what's up. Excuse me, sir, I need some information. About what medicine, young man? Let me guess. No, actually. Judging by those dark circles around your eyes, I bet you haven't been sleeping well lately. My sleep's not the problem here, although I can't even remember the last time I slept properly. Whoa, so you have a serious memory problem. I have just the right stuff for you. What? Oh, you didn't come here for medicine, did you? What are you doing here? I'm investigating the death of the illustrious Mr. Bras Cubas. Illustrious? Okay, right. Did you know him? He was found in the alley here next to your pharmacy. This makes you an obvious person of interest of my investigation. Only by sight. A good vision and an unfailing hearing are a pharmacist's blessing, as they say. Right, let's proceed then. Your name, please. Crispin Soares, at your disposal. Okay. At my disposal, let's find out. With your unfailing hearing, you must have heard something strange the night before. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that. I was at my cousin's, so... Were you? Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. I even brought her some chocolate eclair from Elena's cafe, our favorite. Hehehe. Alright, let's get to the heart of the matter, shall we? Interrogate about the victim. Mr. Crispin, what could you tell me about Bras Cubas? About Bras Cubas? Well, my boy, nothing new that you don't know already or can't read in any newspaper. My humble businesses attract many personalities from Rio de Janeiro, indeed, but Mr. Cubas, I've only heard about him. So he's never visited this modest pharmacy. And where else did he purchase medicine in this city? Medicine? An upper-class man like Mr. Cubas would probably send a boy to do this kind of mundane tasks for him. Believe me when I say, I don't know anything about Bras. Okay. And what about his sister? What could you tell me about Mrs. Cubas? So that the hour comes here, I'm thinking. Sabina, oh, she's just a snobbish woman with an important name, doing a terrible job at hiding how vain she is. I'm patiently waiting for the day when modern science will create a cure for vanity, so I can write her a prescription with my own hands. Wow, don't let me interrupt you, please go on. Well, what else do I know? I'm not one to be mad-mouthing people behind their backs for no reason. Sabina is the one with the pitiful habit of watching and commenting on other people's lives, and then pretend to be a saint in public. She can't fool me. Okay. So, you know a lot about Sabina, but you don't know anything at all about Brass? I mean, I guess she would be more willing to be on the news, to be public, than maybe Brass. Mr. Crispin, has your establishment been open for a long time? Oh yes, my boy, I've dedicated more than half of my life to this business. I know my youthful appearance may suggest otherwise, but it's been decades already. People always come here, complain about their pains, and I hear everything, curiously and patiently. With the sole purpose of finding a remedy to everyone's afflictions, of course. Yes, I notice you're a very talkative person. I speak to everyone and everything. I even talk to my safe. Ha ha ha. Such a dedication to your business must take a lot of your time. You must spend most of your time here, right? Absolutely. This place is my life and I'm always around here. Interesting. So you must have seen something last night, heard anything. After all, we have a crime scene right next to your beloved pharmacy. I know nothing about that young man. I had an appointment last night and wasn't at the pharmacy. But didn't you just tell me you were always around here? I mean, I think he said it figuratively. I don't think he said it like literally. There would be times that he wouldn't. Yes, I did, but I also have other personal commitments, and unforeseen circumstances may require my presence elsewhere. Please, can we change the subject? Okay, so he is a little bit uncomfortable with the idea that he would be related to the crime at all, or to Brass Cubas at all. So it's interesting, I think. So let's talk about the clues. A letter was delivered at my doorstep this morning from Brass Cubas. Do you have anything to say about this? Well, Brass himself has left you a letter, huh? Are you sure that's from him? I want to believe it is. Yeah, it's a very good hunch. I mean, it could not be from the deceased. It could be from someone else. Even the murderer, like, the murderer would be like wanting a thrill or something. I don't know, but yes, it's a good perspective of this. As a pharmacist, we learn to always question documents from dubious sources, even those that look super authentic. I mean, you need to check prescriptions. Every single day, some poor soul comes to me with a counterfeit formula, looking for something to calm his disturbances, or to disturb his calmness. Okay. So we confirm that, and I see we have at least more 3 people. So I see it. And that will be all, Mr. Crispin. Thank you for your time. Safe travels, Detective. Okay. So it's 13 of the afternoon. Yeah. So it was very early, and I think we had the letter by 9 of the morning, 4 hours later. How big is Crispin's fondness for chocolate eclair? I don't know if this is related. I mean, he could be forging an alibi. Does the priestess confirm that Sabina was at a mass at the time of the crime? Okay. Or this is just a mean joke? In the annotation means it has already been solved. So the victim was the sister was suspiciously close to the crime scene. I mean, I don't understand that. I mean, wouldn't she? Like, she's the closest relative? I mean, I don't get it. I may be misinterpreting it. Close. Call taxi. I want to, but I want to see if we can see what else we have on the street. So this is the church, I'm guessing. Hat and umbrella stand. There are more hats and umbrellas in here than actual people. Okay, so there she goes. And oh, interesting. So she was talking with the priest right before we went. Huh. Hello, it must be Father Cabral. I need to have a word with you. Son, I'm happy to hear you are seeking the guidance of our Lord. That's not exactly what I came here for. Have you heard of the Midnight Mass? My son, not only did I hear, but I host one myself here in this church every month. But I'm afraid you are late. This month's Mass happened yesterday. Alright, Father, I want to know about Sabina Kubas. Did she attend this Mass? Mrs. Kubas was present, yes, praising our Lord with absolute zeal as usual. Why are you interested in her? I'm a detective and I was hired to find out who killed Brass Kubas. You must have heard about the murder, right? Then I'm sure you can scratch her name off your list. She was here. Unlike her brother, the sinner, he hadn't stepped into this church ever since his facial hair started growing. I felt a ton of contempt in your voice, Father. Never. The Lord condemns such negative feelings. But he also condemns foul behavior, and such was the case of the deceased Bras Cubas. May he rest in peace. Is that all? You seem to have more to say about the Bras Cubas, so I'm afraid I need to ask you a few more questions. Oh well, alright. This priest seems to nourish some not-so-Christian feelings towards Mr. Cubas. Okay. Yeah, let's interrogate him about the victim, as always. What could you tell me about the late Brass Cubas? You know, my son, some people in the city have turned their backs on God, with their inconsequential attitudes motivated by egocentric predilections. Besides, of course, not regularly visiting the house of the Lord. Did you see Mr. Cubas here frequently? Do you have something against Mr. Cubas' father? I mean, I think both of those are very well answered. No, he said that he never saw him, and true, I don't think he had anything to do with Mr. Cubas. I guess he just doesn't like the idea that he is not attending. But let's see if there's anything else. I felt a ton of animosity in your answer. Any good citizen would have something against Bras Cubas. He made a point of being a proud harbinger of depravity in this city. Every soul deserves the forgiveness of its sin, but my knees had stopped bending to pray for him a long time ago. You reap what you sow. Did you see Mr. Cubas here frequently? I'm wondering if he was a regular in this parish. Certainly not. I hardly saw him in the church. Were he more responsible with his commitment to God? Perhaps his destiny could have been different. Such tragedies can often be avoided with our assistance. Change subject. The sister. What's your relationship with the Cubas family? The Cubas family, one of the pillars of the high society of Rio de Janeiro, has always attended my masses. Sabine is a proud member of our parish and is here often. I must confess I find it a bit strange to hear your Holiness calling Mrs. Cubas by her first name. Intriguing. Ha! That's common before the Lord's eye. We are all family. I don't know about that. And what's your relationship with Mrs. Cubas, or Sabina as you rather? Well, I and Sabina, we go way back. We've nurtured a very special communion and friendship. Communion, huh? I don't know, it giving me weird vibes, Father. Yes, a communion with the divine. Yeah, of course, the divine. Tell me, how much of a regular is she? I couldn't be precise. She comes in maybe once or twice. Let me just check my camera. Yeah, I think I need to we need more light. It's getting very dark. We are already playing a noir. We don't need to be darker for us. Okay. Maybe not the... Okay. Cool. So let's continue. I couldn't be precise. She comes in maybe once or twice. A week? No, a day. She's so devoted to this parish. As you may notice, few are the souls that come here looking for salvation. Would you say you are very close to each other? Yeah, evidently so. Sometimes more than I would like to, and less than Sabina probably wants. Excuse me? Evidently so. Sometimes more than I would like to, and less than Sabina Oh no. Oh no, Father, you shouldn't say like that. I mean, had a day more hours, Sabina would probably come more often to devote her faith to the house of the Lord. Yeah, you guys are dating, huh? Tell me about yourself, Father. How did you discover your vocation? I discover my vocation every single day, devoting my time to taking care of this community. I didn't always have this certainty, but God writes straight with crooked lines. And would you classify Bra's death writing straight? It was an act of his will, like any other. Who am I to question the actions of God? Okay. I received a letter earlier today, signed by the late Bras Cubas. Tell me, Father, as a scholar of the mystery of life and death, how is this possible? I'm afraid this is not sounding like a puzzle from the other side, my son. Especially coming from that man who repeatedly spat on the secret teachings. So you believe he might still be alive? Of course not. Don't be a fool. He must have written the letter before that. How can you be so vehemently sure he's dead? That sounds suspicious. I definitely butchered that word. Blasphemy. Did you read the obituary in the newspaper? Everyone in town is talking about this. You should watch your words more carefully, son. Bearing false witness is a very serious sin. Really? But what did we say that was wrong? Forgive me, Father, it's just a great way to reveal secrets as well. Okay. So, thank you very much for the answers, Your Holiness. God be with you, detective. Okay. So, 5 of the afternoon. What do we have here? Did he really die? Or is this just a mean joke? Statement. Was Bras Cubas saying goodbye? Did he know he was about to die? Okay. I see. Okay. What is the reason for the priestess' contempt toward the victim? Not sure. More political? But I think it's the same thing. It seems more sure in this one. What is it? The work you cannot. Sometimes it's best not to know. Okay. So let's order a taxi. What is going on here? Oh wow, this is... Okay. Are you okay? What happened? I was just walking when suddenly I was stopped by this man. He asked something about his wife and then just punched me. And I didn't even do anything. Ouch. I wonder who bit him. This fellow here? That definitely is going away. I don't think we can go there. Poor messenger. So everything is closing. Let's see if I can call a taxi. I cannot taxi before I have a lead on another region. Oh, okay. So... And we cannot go this way. I think we saw everything that we needed to see. Even though we need to go somewhere so we can search the crime scene. I wonder... okay. Okay, that's even garbage on the floor. I refuse to pick this up. What? I know I can have event my own job. But what are you doing though? I saw you doing whatever you were doing. Okay, so let's get inside Elena's cafe. Clerk. Welcome to Elena Cafe, sir. What will you order? So we can buy things? Cheese bread, cool. And chocolate eclair, okay. Leave. I don't need anything for my investigation at the moment. See you. Have a good day. Oh, but we need to buy something. What we need to buy? I wish we could have a... I'm not sure. What we needed to buy? I think I forgot already. Let me see. This is sold out. So maybe a cheese bread. How will pay, sir? I'm investing in that for Brass Cubas. Put it on his tab and I will settle it tomorrow. Right. Here it is on Mr. Cuba's tab. Okay, it looks good. I don't know if this is what we needed, but this is the only thing we can... Okay. All discovered items will be recorded here. Unlike clues, you will lose the items at the end of the day. Okay. Crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. This cheese bread is a staple at Elena's cafe. A single bite and even the most hard-boiled policeman turns into a soft little cat. Is this enough to please the cop in the alley? I hope so. We do also so we cannot talk with anyone else. Damn, time runs a lot, huh? It's 8 in the afternoon. It's in night time. A poster contrary to the strike. Okay, so Lobo is against the workers' strike. Vote for Lobo Neves. I know who won't vote for you, sir. Okay, so we are very against Lobo Neves, I see. Midnight Club. Today's attraction. Sophia Straw. 22. 10. At night. Cool. Meet and greet. So people... Ticket. 4. You have any interest in here? At the moment, not that I know. Then move. Fair. So let's see what we can do. This is our office. I don't think we need to go there yet. I think I passed the crime scene. Oh, I think the infamous crime scene. Not the most glorious place to guess for your last breath, I must say. So the cops left. Looks like the police have already cleared the place. Oh no, I have to arrive earlier if I want to collect all the clothes here. Scribbled posters, just a few posters. A past shown from an old singer, a workers' strike. I wish the private detectives were as organized. We are good at finding clues, but terrible at finding a middle ground to work together. Who knows, maybe I should join these workers. I mean... But we are at a very liberal... I mean, I don't know how to say that, but... We are not a factory worker. we are liberal in a sense, and it's a liberal profession. I don't know if this is how you say it in English, but whatever. This means that most of our job is doing independently. So I don't know how we would organize, but okay. Heck, someone should clean this place. There are 5th generation rats here that could eat a horse. That's embarrassing. I think I'm interrupting something. Look at how they fight each other. Well, other than that, just boxes and more boxes of low quality medicine. Nothing of much value. Pharmacy. Oh, so we can enter pharmacy from here? The door is unlocked, so I'm coming in. Wait, what is this here on the floor? Looks like some sort of a handkerchief. And it's stained with something. Okay, NA? Looks like blood. Yes, it's definitely blood. The police have already cleared the alley, but they forgot this evidence here. Gotta love how reliable our law enforcers are. Anyway, I'll go in. I mean... safe. Is it me or the safe's trying to tell me something? And I'm not even drinking, imagine if I were. Old portrait? Looks like an old picture, let me take a close. Jesus, so dusty. Workstation. Okay, interesting. Alloy, lowdown, camphor, rhubarb, milk of magnesia, mugwort. A tiny bit of mugwort. Alloy, a dash of alloy. Camphor, a bit of camphor. I don't think I understand. A little bit of laudanum. Time to drink. Are we doing a recipe? Courage detective. I don't feel anything, at least I think. Yeah, first time it will be better to find a recipe. I think so. Wait, my vision is getting dark. So we... Oh no. Goodbye, just read. Finally reached the part of the game that matters. I was eager to know how long it would take before your first time. Such a befuddled expression. Must be wondering who I am, aren't you? You're Brass Cubas. In case you haven't figured it out, I am Brass Cubas, yes, the victim.
Ta-ta.
Also the author of the letter you received this morning, therefore your current contractor. Okay. So we died? Is that what happened? And now we can meet our client? The letter sender in the flesh. Actually, I wouldn't call it flesh. I won't judge your deduction skills from this lip. I'm aware the situation is rather unusual. Let's get straight to it. Welcome to Limbo.
Huh?
But what is Limbo, you must be wondering? A lot of things, the beginning and the end of your journey, a source of information, direction, answers. I say this because everything that happens in here is in more than one way, the result of my design. As it used to be out there until they reduced me to an obituary ahead of time.
Ta-ta.
But this won't be a problem. With your insistence and my cunning, we will analyze your findings to solve the ultimate mystery. The mystery of my death. If this is sounding complicated to you, don't tremble. You will have plenty of time. One day.
Huh?
What? Too little? You may think that way in the beginning. One day might not seem like much to such an appealing mystery, but fret not. You will have this one day as many times as you like. We will have many attempts to fill in the gaps missing from my final narrative.
Ta-ta.
Well, you must be feeling honored to help me get to the end of this charade. So, how about we check on your performance today, detective? What have you got for me? So I'm not following. We died, and now we are going back a lot. I don't get this, but okay. Investigation board. Look at that. Do I see something new in your dossier? Was Brass saying goodbye? Did he know he was about to die? You found a statement. This is precisely the thing we need for this investigation. Well done. These short comments are mere Freudian slips, subtle and unconscious attempts of the interrogator to escape from under the spotlight and point it at someone else. And these specific comments are what we'll use to build the case against potential suspects. Did you just say genius? I'm sure you did, because it is. Eventually you might even get someone to actually confess. Wouldn't it be amazing? Especially considering that, oh, forget it. Find the statements, rip them out of those scoundrels like rotten teeth, as many as you can, and bring them to me. This is all I need from you. And now that we have something to work with, we shall begin. Let's see what you have brought me. Well, detective, tell me, have you uncovered something new in your investigation? You mean to tell me you spoke to Sabina, is that it? Very good. I wonder what would my dear little sister have to contribute besides that farce she calls mourning. Siblings? Let's hear what she told you that you consider so worthy of my attention. Was Brad saying goodbye? Did he know he was about to die? I assume that by saying goodbye she referred to the letter sent you, right? Yes, it's true. It can be read as a goodbye. Farewell? Hard to write a letter with this content without it seeming like some kind of farewell. In any case, detective, you weren't supposed to have mentioned the letter. That was just a contract between the two of us. Of course, others won't understand. And we will reach outrageous conclusions based on it. Disregard the theory that I was saying goodbye. It was not premeditated, believe me. Okay. So it was unpremeditated. So you're saying that the murderer, that you didn't know you would die? At last, focus on what is relevant, detective. It's not a premeditated. So it is interesting because if he didn't know he would die. So okay. You already went to the crime scene, right? Then go again, because something tells me you left some clues behind. Oh, remember to go before the police removes the evidence, obviously. Braz? If you don't want to repeat the same day several times, this option is not in our schedule. Don't waste your time considering it. Who would want to waste the chance to be able to work directly for the brilliant Braz Cubas?
Ta-ta.
Besides, we will be able to find out and expose the dirt on all the cocky scoundrels in Rio de Janeiro. Who wouldn't want something like that? I thought we had more. Okay, so he's not considering other statements? Okay. I'll be here awaiting your return, since I've got nothing else to do anyway. So, okay, so we... Limbo the same day? This is crazy, even for a dream. I need to get this straight. Okay, so we are reliving the same day. This was the theory that I was saying goodbye. It was not premeditated. Okay. Connections, clothes, the handkerchief. Okay, so we have more clothes. Let's see. Extra big, we found that in the alley. Get to the issues right here. Okay, so we know all of this. Move, no crowds, this area is off limits. Oh no, what a mess. It seems I'm really stuck in this day. I guess my only choice is to honor the contract with that Gabby ghost and find out who murdered him. F to fast forward, okay. So I'm guessing we don't have the cheese bread. No, not holding. Okay, so we need to buy again. Where we order. Oh, so we can now buy the chocolate eclair. Let's buy this. I will pay, sir. Investigating the death of Bras Cubas. Put it on his tab and I will sell it tomorrow. Right. You're lucky this is the last one. Will smell like chocolate forever. Sorry. Good morning, Steam Voter. This is the last eclair. And I will have a very special day today, so... You can keep it, hand it over. No. Of course, take it. Oh no, I did it wrong, sorry. I wanted to say to keep it, but I misclicked it. Oh, how kind of you. Surely you must be one of my voters. Tonight I will be at the Midnight Club. Maybe we can have some whiskey together. Oh, see? Ah, without a doubt. The entrance is on you, naturally. So what we have? We don't have nothing. Interesting. So I will order the cheese bread. Here it is on Mr. Cuba's tab. Okay. So we cannot talk to him? Yes, we can. Did you do something here, boy? No, I was just... Get out of my way then. Don't you know who's talking? Okay, so we cannot... So let's see if we can get in the crime scene. I will try to do that now. This is a scene of the crime, boy. Let's get moving. Nothing to see here. Hey, Officer Gunback, come on. This is not how we do things. You at least have to find out what he wants. Can we help you with something, citizen? Can I take a look? Can I take a look? What do you think we are? Okay, so he will repeat everything. Okay. Again, we can't show the cheese bread. Cheese bread? Wow, but of course, exactly what I needed. Nyaki, chomp. Ah, very good. Hey, where's mine? Don't be rude, officer. Kid, look, you seem to have some interest in the crime scene. Very suspicious. But let's pretend that this behavior is not suspicious. One hand washes the other. We'll have 1 hour to check the alley, you hear me? We'll look the other way. But after that, get moving. Are you sure? Are you sure, Sergeant? Stay in your lane, officer. I know what I'm doing. And this cheese bread is so good it saved my day. I mean, it was. Okay, so now we can see the crime scene. Looks like the police haven't cleared the place yet. That's my chance. I should look for more clues. So let's see if you have anything here. No, it's the same. And this small package. It's a matchbox with a drawing of a moon. Okay. 157. Okay. That sounds important. Maybe it's a code or something. Where did this come from? Was this in the victim's hand when he fell? Maybe the safe? So this is the spot where the victim was found. It's hard to say if he was laying on his back or his tummy. They should draw some eyes to make it easier for us. I don't think it would make a difference, the eyes though. Dead mouse? You can see the mouse died foaming through its mouth. It seems to be holding a bottle of something. It's a plaster. Emplasto Bras Cubas. It's not any plaster, it's the Bras Cubas plaster. I didn't know that besides being a socialite, Rio's tycoon was also an amateur pharmacist. But not a qualified one if you ask that rat. Bartender, whatever this poor animal has taken, I won't have the same. Clean baskets, just a few empty garbage cans. Hey, hold on, what is that? A key. I'm quite sure this shouldn't be here. Does it belong to the criminal or to the victim? It could be anyone's. I better start asking around. Okay. And we can get in here? The door's unlocked, so... But the pharmacist is in there, don't he? What are you doing here? Get out now, or else I'll take action, young man. Oh, forgive me, I'm already leaving. Okay, so he is indeed here. So, we won't be... Hope you enjoyed it, huh? Don't let me see your face around here again. Okay, so now we can talk to her and see if she has more things to say. Oh god, why? Hey, who are you? Are you from the press? Cut corners. Yes, I am. Are you ready for the interview? What can I do if society begs for my words? Okay. Show item. No key. Mrs. Sabina, do you recognize this key? What are you talking about? Oh my god, it's the key to the Cuba's menu. How did this end up in your hands? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I was worried I was never going to find it. Thank you so much for bringing it to its true owner. You journalists have always find out a way to get what you want, huh? And of course, we the journalists. Now we'll finally be able to take back what is rightfully mine, the Cuba's manor. And you, good sir, are invited to my crowning. The Cuba's manor shall host the triumphant return of Sabina, his most prestigious daughter. I'll be there, Mrs. Sabina. I hope you do after all. I need someone to cover the event. The people claim for my return and someone has to feed them with fresh news. Yeah, sure. Interrogate. Do we have more? Okay, so we can talk to her about Father Cabral. You talk a lot about God and the Bible, Mrs. Cobas. I imagine I know every detail and every story about the parish. Of course I do. I'm a bastion of righteousness in this Sodom and Gomorrah of a city. And I believe you must know some of Father Cabral's secret as well, am I right? What can you tell me about him? Oh, Cabral. Cabral is an angel of light sent to bless our lives. I don't know how the city and I would be without him. So he has an important role in in the city. As a good shepherd, he keeps his flock on the right path with an iron fist and a tender heart. Crispy? Brad's body was found right next to the drugstore. Are you a client there, Mrs. Cubas? If I'm a client at gossip dump of that blabbering old man, of course not. Does it look like I want to be the target of the next gossip in town? That's all I get by shopping at that widow's place. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back. You don't like the pharmacist? If I'm a client at the gossip dump of that blabbering old man, of course not. Does it look like I want to be the target of the next gossip in town? That's all I get by shopping at that widow's place. How could I trust someone like that? From the sidewalk I can already hear him talking to his furniture. Oh, my dear safe. Would you want such a lunatic as your pharmacist? No, thank you. I prefer to stay away from this kind of people. Besides, some relative of this gentleman represent everything that is morally wrong in our society. Ooh. Interesting. Let's try the handkerchief. Mrs. Sabina's scarf was found in the alley where your brother was murdered. Well, I have to say that doesn't surprise me. That filthy alley full of junk. The scarf was stained with blood. Blood, dear God. Blood, dear God. Brass cubas. Brass blood? I can't say for sure. Come on then, why are you bothering me with this? This scarf could belong to anyone, any woman probably. Okay. Mrs. Sabina found a box of matches in the alley. There's a logo of a moon on it, and also a handwritten number. I'm sorry, but I don't get involved with this kind of stuff. What do you mean? I mean the kind of deprivation and perdition Brass was involved with. I see. Did Mr. Cubas used to smoke a lot? Not lately, his addiction took a toll on his health, so Braz ended up stopping, although a bit too late, one could say. I really want to keep giving this interview, but I can't right now. Meet me later. Okay, so what else? We cannot go to the pharmacy right now. What we can do, it's meet. I think we can get inside the church and ask him about this stuff. Cut corners. I had questions for you, boy. Very funny, son. Maybe I can still do something for your soul. Show item. I'm not holding it. Oh, so she took our item. Okay, interesting. Confirm. I hope I'm not bothering you, father, but I need to ask you something. What is it about? There was a handkerchief in the alley where Mr. Kubas was found. It's embroidered with a family crest and stained with what seems to be blood. Could your holiness help me understand what that is? Blood, mystery symbols, occultism. Brad was involved with witchcraft. That's the only explanation. I have always heard rumors about the pacts of the Kubas family. May God have mercy on his simple soul. I can't keep talking now. We may speak later. We need to talk. Oh. Not here, we need privacy. Let's get in the confessional. I see. Interesting. So this is a really big demo. I mean, I'm thinking I kind of need to go, but I don't know how much time we have. Can we save? Because I think I'm not seeing a save option. That sucks. Let's see. Oh, okay. So the demo is when you leave the game. Is that it? Or did we actually reach the end of the demo? That's interesting. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I truly want to play buy the game, so that's good. So yeah, this is the Posthumous Investigation. This is a demo and the game will be released, I think, next month. I will be waiting for it because it looks really fun. And well, that's all I have for you guys today. So I'll see you soon.